More than 200 paddlers will travel 21 miles on Lake Austin today in the hopes of raising $1 million for the Flatwater Foundation. That organization focuses on providing mental health support for those impacted by cancer. Tierra Neubaum is live at Jessica Hollis Park this morning with more. Morning, Tierra.
It's a big day for Flatwater Foundation and for these paddlers. Dave, this is so exciting, Mark. So for somebody who's not heard of this event, heard of Flatwater Foundation, can you tell us about everything that's going on here this morning?
Yeah, so Flatwater Foundation is an organization in Austin that covers 100% of the cost of mental health support for families touched by a cancer diagnosis. It's called Flatwater because one diagnosis causes waves in all directions, and our mission is to bring these families back to that serenity of flat water. So we raise money out here. This will be the 12th annual Tyler's Damn That Cancer. We've got 200 paddleboarders dedicated their time to raise money. Together, cumulatively, have raised $1 million to use for that cost of therapy for these families in Central Texas coping. And we got 21 miles ahead of us on paddleboards.
So what's that like? What's the 21 miles like out on this water, knowing that you guys are focused on helping those impacted by cancer?
The most important thing about the day and being on the water is community. Honestly, this started with a small group of 15 people. We did it in 2010, and it grew and grew. And we've capped it at about 200, but 200 really strong stories, really big connections. These people are all tied together by the cause, and that is what cancer can do to the mind, to a family, to a community. So it's really about 8 to 10 hours of sharing stories, making new friends, and just the power of community. We call it the Flatwater family, and it's a pretty amazing day.
Very inspiring. Why did you start Flatwater Foundation?
So when my dad was given his stage 4 prostate cancer diagnosis, it hit my family pretty hard. It was pretty easy to see how one diagnosis can just really affect so many mentally. And there's a big gaping hole in just the cancer care sort of setup in that mind, taking care of that mind. So after seeing how hard it was in navigating, I wanted to eliminate that challenge for other families going through a diagnosis, make sure that they could find a better way to get care and not have to worry about the money, because that's just an extra stressor when you're going through a diagnosis. So we had the idea, put it together as a PR event, and that's when we really knew this was our purpose, to eliminate that access, and we're doing it. We're going to try to do $1 million plus in therapy this year to keep those families in Austin strong.
If somebody needs help from Flatwater Foundation, how can they get that?
So we partnered with Texas Oncology, Wonders and Worries, the Breast Cancer Resource Center, a lot of local organizations that have access to our network of therapists. And if you're not in care currently, or you're a family member that needs help, you can also email help@flatwaterfoundation.org. And help@flatwaterfoundation.org, we have an intake specialist that can pick it up and provide.
And if somebody wants to take part in what's going on today, obviously they can't hop out and paddle yet. This is all closed up now, but if they want to donate, be part in that way, how can they do that?
That's the best way. We've canceled our big gathering, and we've eliminated the party at the end because we want to do this safely outdoors, just with the current COVID environment. So really the best thing you can do for Flatwater is visit flatwaterfoundation.org. Check out what we do, learn about our mission, and you can make a donation there. If you'd like to support the event, it's tylersdtc.com. You can learn more there and find a paddler. You might know one of us, or pick a person and support their effort.
I love that, Mark. Thank you so much for your time this morning, all you're doing for the community and those impacted by cancer. Dave, we'll check in with you guys in just a bit when these paddlers get on the water. More than 200 people, 21 miles on Lake Austin today. Pretty inspiring.
It is. I love that. Tierra, thank you very much.